that actually worked tonight. I'm pretty happy about that. The other night I was having technical difficulties. There's a Parks and Rec reunion show that's happening, a special one-off thing. And they haven't done a show in like I think 5 years, so I'm super excited about it. I've got my Lagavulin ready. I've got my breakfast foods ready. Is that upside down? Yeah. But I'm gonna have a little tiny party like I did for the finale, although not as elaborate. I made all the bacon and eggs for that one. But anyway, as you can clearly see, my shirt. So we're gonna start trivia. The way this works, if you've never played my trivia nights before, there's not 5 rounds, that's a real trivia. There's 4 nights of 10 questions. Did I say 4 nights? 4 rounds of 10 questions. And we'll be starting those just in a second here. They get progressively harder in each round, and then the last round's usually hard. Tonight's a little easier. I'll also show you what I got drinking tonight. I've got the clown shoes, mango Kolsch, with this interesting design on it, which I picked up at the old Nick's pop-up shop. If you live in the Louisville area, Winston-Salem area, go help them out. They're doing pop-up shops at Nick's Arcadia and Nick's Louisville, but make sure you call ahead to make sure they're doing it the day that you go, because I know that Arcadia wasn't doing it every day. But let's go on to trivia. Tonight's first question, round 1, is whose picture there? This round 1, as I recall, is pretty softball easy. Who is pictured there? That's number 1. I'm not gonna dwell on that one too long. Number 2, what city do the NFL's Cowboys play in? Number 3 in tonight's first round is... who's that character? Who's the character? Pictured over there. What's his name? That's number 3. Well, let's go on to number 4. It is... what does the F in FBI stand for? Again, what does the F stand for in the FBI? Yeah, number 5, what kind of vehicle is that? What kind of vehicle is pictured on the screen over there? Our 6th question in tonight's first round. And that question is, what documentary-style sitcom is set in the fictional town of Pawnee, Indiana? Again, what documentary-style sitcom is set in the fictional town of Pawnee, Indiana? What work of literature is this dog reenacting? He's reenacting some classic literature. What is it is the question, and here's that clip for number 7.
She noticed me. Here she comes. Think of something poetic.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips, 2 blushing pilgrims ready stand, to smooth that rough touch with a gentle kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Madam, your mother calls you.
Psst. Who is her mother?
Her mother is the lady of the house.
Oh, the lady of the... Is she a Capulet?
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Nurse. Nurse. Who is that gentleman?
Number 8. What is the capital of Virginia? What is the capital state of Virginia? That is your number 8 question. According to the owl on the commercial, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Again, according to the owl on the commercial, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That is your number 9. Number 10 is who's this band or artist? Who's this band or artist? Here's that song, and good luck to you. Number 1, who is pictured here? Who is pictured here? That's Bill Clinton, which some of you gave some colorful nicknames to. Number 2, what city do the NFL's Cowboys play in? I wasn't looking to trick you here, so Dallas was a clearly acceptable answer because it's in the Dallas metro area. Irving was acceptable, that's in the Dallas metro area. I guess that's where their old stadium was, because according to Wikipedia they play in Arlington. So I accepted any of those 3 answers, but I was just looking for Dallas. This is the easy round. Number 3, who is this character? It's Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck. Number 4, what does F in the FBI stand for? Federal is the answer, federal. Number 5, that is a Hummer H2. Humvee, I guess, would probably have been acceptable, but everybody put Hummer or H2. Hummer. Number 6, What documentary-style sitcom is set in the fictional town of Pawnee, Indiana? It's the reason that we're hurried up tonight, and I'm going to watch it at the end of this episode, and that is Parks and Recreation, or Parks and Rec. Number 7, what work of literature is the dog reenacting? It was Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. Hopefully that Capulet line in there should have given that away. Although I had put on who are the two families in the Romeo and Juliet once at trivia, and I got an answer that said the Hatfields and the McCoys. And it was a legit, sincere answer because all the rest of their answers were correct. They weren't trying to lose points. They just thought that was the answer, and I thought that was hilarious. Number 8, what's the capital of Virginia? It is Richmond. Richmond. Number 9, according to the owl on the commercial, it takes how many licks to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? Unfortunately, due to my wording of this question, I could only accept what the owl says for that, which is this.
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Now, I appreciated that a couple teams did put the world may never know, because earlier when I was like going over writing questions, I was like, I'd probably accept that, and then I reread the question, and it does say according to the owl, not the announcer of that commercial. So I'm sorry to cheese you off on that point, but this wording's pretty clear, so 3 is the answer. Number 10, who's the band or artist? And that was Prince. Prince with Raspberry Beret. That's it for first round. We're moving on to round 2. Number 1 is, what is that the poster for? There's a poster over here. And the question is, what is that the poster for? That's number 1. Should be a fairly easy one, especially if you read Japanese. Number 2, tonight's second round. How many playing cards are in a standard deck? How many playing cards are in a standard deck of cards? Whose logo is that? Whose logo on the screen right there for number 3? Number 4. Who became famous with the song Like a Virgin? Again, who is the artist who became famous with the single Like a Virgin? Number 5. What's the full title of this movie? Got a movie clip. What's the title? You gotta have the full title though, not just the character name. Number 6, tonight's second round is Ron Burgundy. It's the main character of what film? It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. What movie is Ron Burgundy from is the question for number 6. Number 7, what's the name of this actress? Not the character name, but what's the name of that actress? She is pictured over here for number 7. What's her name? Number 8. What NFL division are the Carolina Panthers in? Again, what NFL division are the Carolina Panthers in? Number 9. How does James Bond order his cocktails? Again, how does James Bond order his cocktails? Number 10. Who's the band or artist? Who's this band or artist? Here's that song for you. It's coming up.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah.
Alright, we're going to go over that second round. Number 1 in the second round was, what's that the poster for? It's the Japanese poster for Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Number 2, how many playing cards are in a standard deck? I did not mention jokers or not, so I accepted 52 or 54, because I'm assuming those people that put 54 meant with jokers. But 52 is what most people put, which is what I'm looking for. Like a 52 card pickup. Again, 2 jokers don't count. But for the question, they do. Number 3, whose logo is that? It's the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans NFL team. Number 4, who became famous with the song Like a Virgin? That's Madonna. Madonna. Number 5, what's the full title of that movie? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. But Raiders of the Lost Ark was the original title of that, not Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I accepted either, obviously. I was looking for the Raiders part. Number 6, what is the movie that Ron Burgundy is in? And that is Anchorman. Anchorman. I'm Ron Burgundy. Number 7, what's the name of that actress? Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler, she plays Leslie Knope in the sitcom Parks and Rec, which we are hurrying up for. Number 8, what NFL division are the Carolina Panthers in? They are in the NFC South. The NFC South. Number 9, how does James Bond order his cocktails? Shaken, not stirred. Although I liked the answer about Austin Powers. That was good. I forgot exactly the wording, but it was funny. Number 10, who's the band or artist? And that was The Doors. The Doors, with Jim Morrison's the lead singer of, but The Doors. Round 3. Number 1, what number president was Obama? What number president was Obama? Number 2, in our third round is, who's that character? Who's that character? Number 3, who's the lead singer of the band Bush? Again, who's the lead singer, the rock band Bush? What's the movie in the clip? Got a movie clip. Questions, what's the movie? Here's the clip.
What's happening out there?
All right, man, go in, DEA, police.
Why don't you leave that poor family alone?
Up, right? Everything's all right. Just calm down. I am calm. I'm calm.
Why don't you leave them alone?
He said, go back inside. Stan, I think it's better if we go inside, all right?
Who is the Saturday Night Live cast member who has stayed on the show the longest of all time of any cast member that's ever been on the show? Again, who's the cast member on SNL that's been on the show the longest out of any person ever to be on the show? That's number 5. Number 6, in round 3, what is the name of that character? What's the name? The character over here on the screen. What kind of vehicle was O.J. Simpson driving during the police chase? Again, when the police were chasing O.J. Simpson on the LA freeway, what kind of vehicle was he driving? That is number 7's question. Whose flag is that? Whose flag is pictured on the screen up there? It is number 8, tonight's third round. We got one final round coming up. 9 is, what year did Walt Disney World in Florida open? Again, what year did the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, Orlando, Florida, open? That's number 9. Number 10 is a song question. Who's the band or artist? Who's the band or artist?
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat, that's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet, yep, like a llama or an emu. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains, ooh, all them crazy elephant bones. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy you love. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to walk to the store. If I had $1 million, now we'd take a limousine 'cause it costs more. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner. But we would eat Kraft dinner. Of course we would. We just eat more. And buy really expensive ketchups with it. That's right, all the fanciest Dijon ketchup.
Alright, let's go over round 3. Number 1 in round 3 was, what number president was Barack Obama? He was the 44th president of the United States, number 44. Twice 4. I was like, oh, wait a second, that's not 44, that's only part of it. Number 2, who's the character there? It's Daphne. Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Number 3, who's the lead singer of the band Bush? That's Gavin Rossdale. Gavin Rossdale used to be married to Gwen Stefani of No Doubt. And I actually went to Center City Fest in Charlotte once, and No Doubt was the headliner one night, and Bush was the headliner the other night. We went to No Doubt night because we could only go one night, and they were like, I listened to them a lot in high school or middle school. Yeah. So, but it was really sick. It was like Stone Temple Pilots was on one stage, No Doubt was on one stage, and I think the other stage might have been something cool too. So we were just running from stage to stage. Number 4. What is the movie in the clip? And that was the Professional. The Professional. Leon the Professional. It's a great movie about a hitman sniper person. It's really cool. You should check it out. Number 5. Who's the Saturday Night Live cast member who stayed on the show the longest of all time? It used to be Tim Meadows, and in the last couple of years, Kenan Thompson overtook him, which is like crazy because I grew up watching him on All That on Nickelodeon, which is like kids' Saturday Night Live, and then he graduated to regular Saturday Night Live, and then he holds the record for being on there the longest, which is crazy. Number 6. What's the name of that character? I'm wearing his shirt right now. Ron Swanson is the answer, and if you can't see my shirt, I'll give you a little close-up of it. So like a Mario Brothers joke here. But that's it. Number 7. What kind of vehicle was O.J. Simpson driving during his police chase? He was driving a white Ford Bronco. Number 8. Whose flag is that? It's the country of India. Number 9. What year did Walt Disney World in Florida open? 1971. Number 10. Who's the band or artist? And that was... Oh, it was the Bare Naked Ladies. The Bare Naked Ladies. If I had $1 million. Alright, so we're going into the double points round. It's round 4. Number 1 in round 4 is... What exact movie is this? So you don't just need the movie name, but if it's a sequel or a series of movies or whatever, I need the exact one that it is. And here it is, a clip for you. Number 2 is what's the capital of Brazil? What's the capital of the country of Brazil? Whose picture there on screen? Number 3? It's like, I think last week we had a lot of basketball questions in one game, and now we have a bunch of football questions in one. It's crazy. Number 4 is what author wrote the books that the films Blade Runner, Total Recall, and A Scanner Darkly are based on? Again, who's the author that wrote the books that Blade Runner, Total Recall, and A Scanner Darkly movies are based off of? What movie's poster is there? There's a movie poster on the screen. Question is, what's the name of that movie? What city is represented by the letter E on a dollar? On the dollar bills, there's a little letter there on one of the sides that each of them represent the mint of a city. What is the city represented by the letter E on a dollar? And I'll just hype up some stuff coming up real quick. Saturday nights every week at 8 o'clock we do Nerdy Trivia Night. It starts at 8 p.m. on Saturdays. Once ever we start going to bars again, I'll probably move it to Sundays at 8. But for now, it's at Saturdays at 8 every weekend. It's all nerdy stuff like video games, anime, sci-fi, Harry Potter, all that stuff. And then Monday at 4 p.m., May the 4th, I'm doing a special Star Wars trivia event. It'll be all Star Wars questions. It'll start off, casual, and then it'll start getting into the extended universe and harder questions and stuff of that nature, because it's going to be really aimed at the Star Wars crowd. And it's at 4 p.m., May the 4th, because, all those fours. And the fours be with you. Number 7. What film is this poster image from? There's a poster image over there. It's not the full poster, I don't think. It's most of it, though. What film is that poster image from? That's number 7. We got a couple more questions ahead of us. They're coming up. I'm hoping that you guys are having a good time, and if you are, maybe like and subscribe. I just saw that I got my 89th subscriber. I'm looking forward to that 100, because I'm going to make a big deal about that. I might make a special video or something. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm trying to increase my subscriber count. You hit that subscribe, you hit that bell, it'll tell you when I'm going live. You won't miss a show. It'll give you a notification on however you watch YouTube, on the internet or on your phone or whatever. And also maybe like the video. Number 8. Struthio camelus can grow to 9 feet tall and be trained to herd sheep. What is the common name? Again, Struthio camelus can grow to 9 feet tall It can be trained to herd sheep. What is the common name for that animal, Struthio camelus? What is Leslie Knope's favorite food? Got a Parks and Recreation question coming in to play here at the end of the game. What is Leslie Knope's favorite food? That's number 9. Number 10, who's the band or artist? Who's the band or artist?
I'm feeling rough, I'm feeling wrong in the time of my life. Let's make some music, make some money, find some models for wives. I'll move to Paris, shoot some heroin and fuck with the stars. You man the island and the cocaine and the elegant cars. This is our decision to live fast and die young. We've got the vision, now let's have some fun. Yeah, it's overwhelming, but what else can we do? Get jobs at offices and wake up for the morning commute. Forget about our brothers and our friends. We're fated to pretend. To pretend. We're fated to pretend. To pretend.
Alright, we're going to go over that last round. It was worth double the points. Number 1 is, what exact movie is that? It's Jaws 3, which was released as Jaws 3D in theaters. So Jaws 3 or 3D is acceptable, because it's a play on that it's the third one. Number 2, what is the capital of Brazil? It's Brasilia. Brasilia. Number 3, who's pictured there? Who's pictured there is the former coach of the Panthers, Ron Rivera. I kind of thought he was doing a fine job personally, but they fired him because I think it's because we have a new owner and he just wants to get rid of everybody, including Cam Newton. Number 4, what author wrote the books that Blade Runner, Total Recall, and A Scanner Darkly are based on? Philip K. Dick is the answer. Philip K. Dick. Number 5, what movie's poster is that? It's 127 Hours. 127 Hours, which is based on a real life story about a guy that got his arm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Had to cut it off. Number 6, what city, spoiler alert, is represented by E on a dollar? What city is represented by E on a dollar? And that is Richmond, Virginia, which happened to be on Trivia Tonight as well. Number 7, what film is that poster image from? It's from Silence of the Lambs. Number 8, Struthio camelus can grow to 9 feet tall and be trained to herd sheep. Common name is the common ostrich. Ostrich. Number 9, what is Leslie Knope's favorite food? It's waffles. It's Belgian waffles, not Eggo waffles, but I'm going to eat some of these while I drink my Lagavulin, which I can pour myself in a second, which is Ron Swanson's favorite. Number 10, who is the band or artist? Hello, dog. Who's the band or artist? And that is, no, it's not, dog. You're wrong. What? I'll be there in a second. Who's the band or artist? It is, now I forgot, Management, MGMT, Management. That's it for tonight. Let's see what the scores were at the end. We had, at the end of the game, 14, meow. We got 32 points to the Greensboro Rowdies, 35 points to Mammoth Cave Dwellers, and to Taste the Rainbow. Yeah, we got 36 points to Rough Riders. Okay, 37 points to the Dead Bedrooms. 37 points to the Sparkly Charmin Ultras. She's cheering for you guys. She's doing the clapping over here. Like normally at Old Nick's, people be using noisemakers. Lady is just barking at you. 38 points. Lockdown Funk You Up. We got 40 points to Double Take. We got 41 to two teams, Red 5 and Slater and Sarah. We got 42 tied for first place between our three winners tonight. Oh no, I'm wrong. I thought there was a winner. There's not. There's an absolute winner ahead of these three, but these three are tied for second place. They are Brain Farts 2.1, Ron Swanson's Mustache Rules, and we just might get lucky. They're all tied with second place is our bitch. They all have 42 points, but we have 43 points tonight. In first place, again, 43 points going to our first place tonight. Texas Forever. Texas Forever. You guys took the match tonight. There's no points, but you win my respect. And hopefully I won your subscribe, which is over here, and your like, and I hope to see you again. I'll be back Tuesday and Thursday next week at 7:30, the real regular time. Sorry about mix-up tonight. I'm going to pour myself this, run in the other room, and watch some of this Parks and Rec finale, or not finale, special, which hopefully is not going to disappoint me, because the finale to that show is probably the best finale to any sitcom ever, and possibly in the top of any show at all. So we'll see what happens. But that's going to start right now on NBC. Hopefully you enjoy it too. And I'll see you on Saturday night for Nerd Trivia at 8 p.m. Monday the 4th at 4 p.m. for Star Wars Trivia. And then Tuesday at 7:30 and Thursday at 7:30 next week for regular trivia. If you have anybody you know would like to sponsor a game so I have prizes to give out, please have them contact me. Have a good night, be safe, and I'll see you next time.